Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Cask 529. I'm Bryan.
And I'm Shona.
And tonight we're coming at you with something exciting. We promised this the other night. We're going to unbox our new cocktail smoker. And once we do that and talk a little bit about it, Shona is going to make two old fashions, both the same. One we're going to smoke, correct?
Correct.
So that way we can compare the two of them.
Yes.
So, without further ado, I'm going to open up the smoker. This is a Smokeshow cocktail smoker. I've done a lot of research in the last 60 days probably. The reason I landed on the Smokeshow Cocktail Smoker is they are a small upstart company. Consists of 4 people. And that's it. So they are made right here in the United States. They're based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Any contact I've had with them thus far has been phenomenal. They get right back to us right away. And in fact, a little bit later on, we're going to have another exciting announcement about them. But in the kit, guys, they actually send you butane, which will be used for the torch when we get to it. You actually get the cocktail smoker. This is the part that'll sit right on top of your glass, like that. And in the top is a metal basket where your smoke chips will go. That basket, unlike some of the competition, is actually changeable, so it will wear in time, and you can just pop that out and put a new basket in. They carry those on their website. And then on the bottom side, there's actually a couple channels to allow it to get air, so it'll burn better. One of the biggest reasons I chose this, aside from the fact that they're American made and made in Charlotte, North Carolina. They use walnut and they use butcher block, food grade butcher block oil is what they use to treat it with. Why is that a big deal? Every other one that I looked at as part of the competition was stained and treated with polyurethane, which made for a beautiful little smoker. But what happens with stain and polyurethane when you hit it with the torch is you actually turn that into toxins, and you're pushing those toxins right into your cocktail. So this is a much better setup, safety-wise even.
What else is in your bag?
Oh, and the bag also, I'm sorry, thank you. So they give you a walnut wooden spoon so you can better measure out your chips. Stay consistent that way, and a wire brush, which is used after you've used your smoker. You'll want to clean your basket with that, get all the soot out of there. And you've got the torch, which is a nice heavy duty torch. It's actually got a flame adjustment tab on it. Probably should have opened this up and filled that before the show, but
it wouldn't be an unboxing if you did that.
Wouldn't be a true unboxing if we did that. So, the last part, well, almost, they give you a nice little sticker. And the kit, the startup kit, comes with 4 tins of smoke chips. It comes with a cherry, a bourbon barrel. Now my understanding is they're actually the only company that has a bourbon barrel. It's white oak, soaked in bourbon and dried, and that's where they get the bourbon barrel flavor. Also comes with hickory and apple. Now they do offer other flavors. These 4 are the base flavors that come in the kit. These tins are 3 to 4 times more than a tin for the competition. So you get, they say each one of these tins will make about 100 cocktails. So they give you enough to get started with 400 cocktails, and that's a lot of drinks.
It is, absolutely. And from what I read after you told me you ordered this, this is good for over 1,000.
Yes.
Smoking 1,000 cocktails, and could even be 1,000 plus.
And that's also another good point is on their website, if this would wear out, you can replace just this part. I mean, you could purchase a whole nother kit, but if your torch is still good and you don't need chips at the time, you can replace just that part.
Or just the basket.
Or just a basket.
And if this starts to dry out, obviously all you need to pick up is some food grade butcher block oil.
Absolutely.
And
you can get that at Lowe's or Home Depot or anywhere, really.
Yep.
I think we're ready for a drink.
Well, are you going to put your torch together and I'll start making the drink?
I'll work on that.
All right, and let me know before you start to smoke because I want to put an ice cube in there so that you can smoke. So tonight we're just making a classic Manhattan. Nothing fancy, nothing super special. We are going to use Bulleit Rye. And so if you're just making one, you only want to use 2 ounces of your rye bourbon, or just regular bourbon if you want to use that. But I am using 2 ounces of the Bulleit Rye, but I'm going to make a double so that I can do both cocktails at the same time. So if you're making 1, just use 2 ounces. If you're making 2, go ahead and put 4 ounces in there. Then we're going to add a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup for 1 cocktail, and then we'll just double that and make it 1 ounce since we're doubling the recipe. Are you ready
I'm
to?
done playing.
You're done playing? So you're ready to, that was pretty simple.
Very
Put that
simple.
all in there already?
Very simple. The can actually comes with 5 different fittings for different size fill spouts. However, the fill spout on this torch actually just takes the can. The can fits right in there. When it's full, it starts coming out.
Awesome. So next, it calls for 3 dashes of the orange bitters. I'm going to go ahead and put 6 in since we're doubling.
Ready for me to smoke that?
Yep, go ahead and start smoking it, and I will put some ice in here and stir while he is smoking the glass. What type of wood chips are you using? You have hickory, cherry, apple, and bourbon barrel.
Did you want to go ahead and use a cherry since you're going to garnish with a cherry, or did you want...
I almost want to try the bourbon barrel.
Let's do the bourbon barrel, absolutely. I know we've got lots of stuff going on at a time here, guys, but maybe that'll help keep the video a little bit shorter.
So you just put a little bit in there?
Just a little bit.
Okay. You can see in, he probably can't see in too well, but it looks like there's about 1/3 of the basket chips in it.
Yeah, basically I just filled this spoon right up to the top. I didn't heat it. You could. We'll see how much smoke this gives us, and maybe in the future we'll want to put a little bit more in there. But they do say always to light the torch pointed up so that any butane that doesn't burn doesn't run right down into your cocktail. Just like that. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but we've got our glasses filled with smoke.
I can tell you it smells really good.
And how that works, guys, if you're not familiar, I wasn't really familiar how it worked until I did some research. It's not really the smoke you're looking for. The smoke leaves an oil residue, a flavored oil residue on the ice and on the glass, so that as you're drinking your cocktail, you're getting that flavor. It becomes part of the cocktail, so.
Okay, are you ready?
I was just leaving that on until you were ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Kind of like watching it smoke.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
I think Rex has come to check on us. I think he's thinking we're burning the house down. I'm going to garnish.
If you watch any videos, Smokeshow actually has a lot of videos out there. They post actual cocktail videos also. They do all sorts of fun cocktails even with ice cream and things like that. You'll notice they always smoke after the cocktail's in the glass, which is fine. We just simply try to do it here the way the directions tell you to do it.
Right. And later on, we're probably going to do some, not tonight, but at a different period where we smoke it after the cocktail's made.
I'll let you taste them first.
I'm just trying to get that down in there. My cherry won't go down in there. I get to go first?
Yes, ma'am. See what you think.
Well, I'm going to try the
So that's
classic
the
first.
unsmoked. Probably terrible anyway.
No, not terrible at all. Now I'm going to try the smoked. Wow.
Can I try that one?
No. I'm going to let you before I say anything. The smoke, and I don't know, we're going to have to play with this some,
Wow.
using the different types of woods and stuff. But what I got from that, after tasting the original to a smoked one, it's bringing out, because I used a rye, it's bringing out the rye flavors a lot more in that bourbon, the spices and stuff. Of course, it's bringing out, obviously you're getting that smoke taste.
Yeah.
Not a char, not anything like that, just
No,
a smoke.
There's no heat with it. It's not like drinking neat bourbon.
Right.
You're getting the oak flavor without any of that heat that comes with it when you drink neat bourbon.
Yeah,
It's night and day difference between those.
it is. Both are very good. The classic is always, old fashioned's my
Oh,
favorite.
Yeah.
But this, it just really brings out.
I couldn't believe, I thought I would really have to look for the difference, but it's there.
Yeah, you're picking up all the spices from the rye. Bryan can't smell like I can, but when you're putting it up to take a drink, you're getting a nice aroma of that smoke.
Did you get it on your second drink?
Oh yeah,
Did you still
yeah,
have
it's still, because the oils are sticking to the glass and everything, so it's.
That's incredible. We're going to drink a lot of smoked cocktails.
I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited, to be honest.
That's even better than I thought it was going to be, really.
It's
As much as we look forward to that, let me try this one again. That's still a good drink, but wow.
I just thought of something. Obviously, we're here in the house together. We don't have the basement bar done yet, where I can go down and hide from what you are seeing. But what I would like to do, and it probably won't be this week, but maybe next week, we can just choose a couple of our favorite bourbons, have one regular neat, and then one smoked, and just see what the difference is.
Yeah.
Or we could try just one bourbon and smoke a couple different woods.
Yeah, because we have We have these 4, and then we have some other flavors that we'll talk about maybe on another video.
Right.
We just kind of wanted to experiment with what came in the kit, so that what we're talking to you guys about is what you actually get if you purchase the kit. That's incredible, though.
Still picking up.
And they honestly say that's their most popular, is the bourbon barrel.
Yeah.
It makes sense, though, that that's soaked in bourbon and dried, because you get that.
It's very, very good. I'm looking forward to trying some of the other ones. This was exciting.
Very much.
We've been, honestly, we have a friend who has, it's a different kind of a smoker, and he made me a smoked old fashioned. It was very good. And another one of our friends just got one, and I mean, so we've been really searching to find that perfect smoker, and I feel that we found one. I
think this is.
I love walnut. You know, walnut's my favorite, anyways. So. And
that's the thing too. And not that we would have more than one, but the way walnut wood is, every one of those is going to look different too.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, it's just exciting because I know Bryan talked about this being, we're small business owners too.
We are.
And so to us, it's very important to find another small business to support in the United States. We always kind of try to do that. However, it's difficult because you just don't know about them or hear about them unless you're doing a lot of research. And we are always apt to spend a few more dollars so that we can support local small community members and stuff like that, instead of
and that's a good
buying
point.
everything.
There are cheaper smokers on the market than this, but this is a classic example, I think, that we got what we paid for.
Absolutely. And
their marketing is, you know, they like I said at the start of the show, there's 4 people. That's all there is. There's 2 co-founders. One of the founders' wife, she handles all customer interactions, and they have a 4th gentleman that just packages the orders, and that's all they have. So, like our business, we're a one-man show until Shona gets off work from her daytime job, and then we double our workforce. So we know what it's like to work with a small group, and honestly, we kind of like it that way. It's less headache, I guess. But there is one other exciting piece of information, if Shona would like to share that.
I would. We were lucky enough to be accepted to be a part of Smokeshow's affiliation program. So we are an affiliate, and we have a coupon code for 10% off if anybody would like to go out and purchase one. So in our description on YouTube, we will have the link that you can go to along with the coupon code. We will also have that posted out on our website if anybody's interested. Not trying to force anybody to buy it, but if you are, if you could click on our link, that would help both of us out, Smokeshow and Cask by 29.
Yeah, and we'll probably also go ahead and put that on our Facebook page.
Absolutely.
So we'll share that with everybody. If you've been looking for a smoker, if you've considered a smoker, definitely take a look at these guys. Don't just take our word for it. There's lots of information out there. All you have to do is Google Smokeshow Cocktail Smoker, or you can go on YouTube and look for Smokeshow Cocktail Smoker. There's lots of information. There's lots of cocktails out there. And that's one other thing. As soon as I ordered this, they sent me an email with, I think there was 25 cocktail recipes in the email they sent me. So I think that's all we've got for tonight. Yep. Probably look to see a lot more smoked cocktails on the show when we're not trying bourbon. And I think for now, thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody.